Jiggly Bacon, can I have your login information for ESPN Unlimited?
I am sorry, Scott Narver. That's a go fish from me.
Damn.
Can I have your logins for TNA Plus?
Ooh, sorry, I didn't continue that service. Sorry, Jake. Go fish.
Alrighty, just take another one here.
Could I have your login for HBO Max?
HBO Max? Wait, what wrestling is on HBO Max?
AEW.
Oh yeah, you know what? You can have that one.
Good, just go ahead and say it all on there.
Don't cross the wrestling streams today on Pro Wrestling Palskis.
That's your password?
Hey, Scott Narver.
Hey, Jake Lloyd Bacon.
Hello to everybody out there joining us for the return. That's what I'm going to call it. The return of Pro Wrestling Palskis. We
back from injury.
We had suffered an injury, and that injury was the holiday.
On your end.
On my end, yes. On my end, it was the holiday. I mean, I'm mostly to blame for us at least being dark last week. Because I didn't even reach out to you. It just was like, yeah, I'm busy. I guess we're not. I didn't hear from him. I guess we're good.
Yeah, I had other things happen on my end, so ultimately could have maybe recorded, but it was. Look, let's just put it this way. My dad hated the idea of Survivor Series War Games happening again so much, he ended up having muscle spasms and went to the hospital. And he's still not been released.
He saw Io Shirai put a garbage can and then miss 5 women standing in front of her.
She did that shit again and missed?
She did it because this time she did like a front flip. And so therefore she hit nobody with the can. She just landed on her head and she just sort of kicked the one person in the middle and then like bowling pins. All the other ladies went, oh, it's time for us to fall down. It's like that you ever see the meme going around of Sin Cara when he does the flip after somebody does a top rope thing, but he's not even near anybody. It was that. Yeah. Nobody got hit with anything.
Yeah, everyone's fine except for Io Shirai. This is why Oscar the Grouch didn't do any of this stuff. He's just in his can. Yeah. You didn't see him. Then everyone's like, where's Oscar? Snuffle up because it's like, he's up there. He's on the roof.
And by Oscar, you mean Asukur. Oscar.
Yeah, I mean Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah. Speaking of everybody being fine, hello to everybody joining us via the super exclusive live stream. Alice Rader's in the chat. I haven't seen Alice Rader in the chat in a while. Hi, Alice Rader. As always, if you'd like to join us for these live, the only way you can do that is becoming a patron over at patreon.com/PWPalskis. And later on today, in just mere minutes, we will be finding out who our final PWP champ of the year is. The final chance to have a name put into the big end of year massive championship giveaway. Our current PWP champ, Andrea Beeler, will defend the title. Record-holding champ Andrea Beeler will defend the title today. We're going to have our December champ by the close of the episode. Isn't that exciting?
I'm very excited for that.
I'm excited for you and I to talk about all the logistics of our big end-of-year prize.
So am I. And I think our top story today will add to the confusion of it all.
Great. Well, yes, a lot has happened since we've not done a show in 3 weeks or however long it's been. What's going on in the news of the wrestling worlds?
Well, generally, we like to talk about births at the top of the show.
Yes.
And, I think this one is no different. It's the birth of a new and bigger ego for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who's been nominated for a Golden Globe.
Oh, so close.
The Smashing Machine earned 2 nominations for his co-star Emily Blunt of Jungle Cruise fame, and he for best female actor and best male actor in a motion picture drama or sorry, she's best supporting female actor.
Got it.
And he's best male actor and a best supporting and a best drama for the Golden Globe Awards. The awards ceremony is set for January 11th, 2026.
Now is that going to be on ESPN Plus, or is that going to be on Tubi? Where do we watch that?
Yeah, Tubi.
Tubi, got it. To be or not to be, that's him as an actor.
That's a role he won't ever play.
Good for you, Rock. I heard you really chewed the shit out of that scenery. I didn't see it. Did you see Smash Machine?
No, I've not been eager to watch a lot of Dwayne's projects. I'm more interested in this overall. Like I saw the Smashing Machine, the documentary years ago, Mark Kerr, and I didn't think, I wanted to learn more about it. It's like, I got it, but I understand the reason for doing a biopic and all that. And Rock is stretching and doing something different, which I think is ultimately great. I did hear from a friend who said, hey, I know how you feel about Uncut Gems, where it was just like so nerve wracking.
Right. And anxious.
You just don't ever want to watch it again. It's like, yeah, it's too much. I get it. Great movie, but like I'm good on Uncut Gems forever. He goes, this is Uncut Gems, but in MMA. And I go,
interesting.
Okay, well, I'm now not in any rush to watch that now.
You made it even worse. Yeah.
So maybe when I'm like, I got a mindset for it, or this is probably one where I would watch kind of in chapters. Like,
right. You won't sit down in an evening, maybe.
Yeah. This is one where I'll go, cool. That was 20 minutes and that was a lot. I'm going to walk away now and I'll resume this another time.
Right.
A little mini series, if you will.
It's not going to be like a smashing machine for you. It's going to be like just a little bumping machine, like little by little. You're going to bump into it just a little by little.
It's an Andy Dufresne chiseling away at the wall machine.
Okay.
It's going to take years for me to get through this thing.
Years.
It'll be like I crawl through a river of shit to get through this movie.
I hope that like our friendship for the next 15 years is like every year around this time, you tell me like about the next 10 minutes of Smashing Machine that you watched. Watch another 10 minutes. Oh, really? Whoa. Do you remember what happened last year? Nope. Don't remember. But this 10 minutes, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Like, ooh, it's a doozy. So I don't know. You have plans to watch this anytime soon?
I can tell you right now, it's going to be one of those movies that's going to just sit on the watch list forever. And it's never going to be the one that I pick on any given night where I'm like, oh, I want to watch something, because it doesn't seem like the sort of movie that really interests me in a pile of movies I haven't seen. You want to know what is going to make me watch it is if
he wins?
No. If like I randomly come across it at like Game Dude in the Valley for like $250 on Blu-ray, and then I'll go like, oh, all right, yeah, I'll pick that up, and then I have a new Blu-ray, and so then it gets like added to the like, oh, watch the new stuff you just picked up list because it's fun and you got it and it's new, but which I know is weird because you could just watch it on streaming and it's instantaneous. But there's something about like I'd have to discover it in a way that would make me excited about the thing versus it just being another one of the hundreds of titles that's on my watch list, you know.
I think the craziest thing you said about that was you think you'd find an A24 Blu-ray for $2.50.
I think you will at Game Dude has so many used. Oh, I should preface Game Dude's all used stuff, not new.
I'm aware of this.
Okay,
I've been there.
We went there once. Yeah, we went there once.
No, we went there more than once. We've been there like thrice. But an A24 Blu-ray. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, why? Because they're
them things ain't cheap.
Oh, yeah. I definitely
they keep their status.
It's
like a Disney Blu-ray almost.
I don't know. I bought Swiss Army Man for $250 there not that long ago. I definitely bought some A24 movies from there. It's all about timing. It's all about like
remember that we've been there multiple times.
It's all about just getting there. And being lucky enough to get there when somebody just brought a bunch of shit and sold it to them, and then nobody's gone through it and picked all the good stuff out. Every now and then I get a few gems.
Uncut Gems?
No, I don't have that one yet.
Don't do it. Some sad news. CM Punk's dog Larry has passed away.
This is the most depressing shit I've ever heard.
Did you know about this? Did you hear about this?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
I think you're directly responsible, but let me read Punk's statement that he released on Tuesday announcing about the dog. He's, quote, "The grief we carry is the price we pay for unconditional love. Our little Larry crossed the rainbow bridge, wrapped tightly in our arms. He was safe and happy, surrounded by love. We rescued Larry from Paws, Chicago in February of 2015, and he changed our lives. I could never in 1,000,000 years find the words to properly express how much we loved him, nor how much joy he brought us. Nothing I write, no picture I post would do him justice. He lived a long, amazing life. He watched sunsets. He chased skateboards. He made everywhere we went with him home. What a privilege to be so heartbroken and devastated for having such a bond. I wouldn't change anything. Our boy is at rest. The house is quiet, but we still hear the jingle of his necklace and the tip-taps of his little feet on the hardwood floors. He will always be near. We will always feel him. Our hearts are broken. Until we see you again, sweetest Bobo, we love you forever."
That's sweet.
Then, now,
Forever.
together.
Forever.
Copyright WWE.
Yeah, how long until WWE's like, okay, but can we sell a action figure? Can we sell a...
I think they already might have.
Oh my God, it already exists. Of course it does. Why'd I even mention that?
There might have been a build-a-figure thing or something of Larry. There was certainly merch.
I've said goodbye to a lot of pets, and I know how much it fucking sucks. So, yeah, he's right. There's nothing. It's just like a weird thing. It's a weird, special kind of pain. Every now and then, I still get rushes of feelings about Cosmo. Something will happen, and I'll just be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sad Cosmo died." That was 8 years ago.
You got to get an immortal one. That's your mistake.
See?
Right, Sush? You're immortal.
Oh no, it's got really sad it's got real dark all of a sudden.
She's fine. She's immortal. That's all good.
Great.
She's
You know what? You're right.
She's going to get a chance to eat me, as cats want to do.
Great. Perfect. Fantastic. That's just the ultimate goal in a cat life, is to outlive your owner and then eat them. Yeah.
That's right, Sush.
She got real excited. She's like, yeah, you guys talking about me? You talking about the end game? You talking about the goal? You talking about the ultimate sacrifice? Show us the kitty. I have a little dog below me, but he's the little dog that if I pick up, he'll fucking bite the shit out of me. He's not the easygoing one. Oh, look at that kitty. Look at that little mortal kitty gonna eat the shit out of your face.
You're going to live forever.
What part of his face are you gonna eat first, Sush?
Rip off that beard. It's like chicken skin.
Oh, yeah. Use it. It's good for your teeth. It, like, helps floss, helps keep your teeth clean.
So Larry's a competitor, you know? Larry took out Kenny Omega. Larry's been through some shit.
Larry for WWE Hall of Fame 2026, baby.
You want him to go on Saudi?
More deserving for more. Oh, wait.
No. 2026 is Vegas.
Yes, 2027 Saudi.
But Larry cannot thank Vince McMahon. That is not allowed. No. It's still not okay. So yeah, did you have any, like, I've seen him passing in videos, but I didn't really have like I know that Punk, I'm not taking away anything from Punk from his dog, but I didn't have any like special feeling towards Larry. But it's always nice hearing him talk about him.
Yeah, I have special feelings for anybody because I'm a pet person, and as a dog person specifically, I feel like I am fond of anybody who makes their pet known. Like it's rare that think about how many celebrities and whatnot that we probably know, and how few of them we know who their dog is or their dog's name or something. So it's always sort of charming when you know, like, oh yeah, I mean. So I think I have more of a connection just like knowing that, like, oh yeah, there's like an awesome little pet out there somewhere that this person loves, and when it's also like it humanizes the people.
Could some people on your shit list be redeemed?
Oh, that's a fun game. Who if they had a dog would I like them more?
Let's see. Let's start small.
Okay.
Let's start like now with the worst offenders right away. I'm trying to think of someone.
Try to think of who do you know who I dislike? It's probably easier for me to do this with you.
I feel I know some of your dislikes. Like, let's do one. What if Brock Lesnar had an adorable dog?
No, I don't.
And he like carried it around in a little baby carryall like in front of him.
You said, "Oh, let's start easy," and you picked a person who I like have a deep despise of these days.
But he's got a cute little dog.
Yeah, no, it a pet does nothing to help. If anything, it just makes me pity the dog.
Lesnar.
It helps me pity the dog. I'm like, you know what? You didn't go with Bark Lesnar? Come on, what's wrong with you?
I didn't name it. It's Brock.
Yeah. It makes me pity the dog. I think the dog should be taken from him and given someplace better.
Someone tried to do it and they got their arm ripped off by the dog.
Well, then
Brock Lesnar, it can't even, you don't even entertain the idea.
No, fuck Brock Lesnar.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, I'm getting the question now. Alice asked it to me in the chat here. Scott, if Excalibur had pets, would that save him at all? See, the thing I would fear is Excalibur would put stupid fucking masks on his pets.
Oh, wait, but that's kind of cute. You know what? That would earn me points.
Why? Then you couldn't see their face and they couldn't breathe well. And
not if it was like, remember when Alberto Del Rio had the little chihuahua with Ray's mask on? That shit was fucking adorable.
I don't. There's so much fast forwarding of Alberto Del Rio.
He used to call Ray a little chihuahua. Right.
He called everyone a dog. That was all he said. It was Perro.
Well, at some point he had like
word I learned.
He got a little chihuahua and it had a little Rey Mysterio mask on it. It was really fucking cute. It was really, I was like, all right, that's fucking cute as shit.
If the dogs barked louder and a little bit slower than Excalibur talked, I'd say probably replace him on commentary with
drown him out. Drown him out. Okay.
So that could save it.
Yeah.
I think that could save Excalibur for me.
I respect this.
Also, what kind of dog would Excalibur have?
I think he's got one of those like Labradoodle. He seems like a basic bitch to me.
That's a basic bitch move, is to have a Labradoodle?
Oh my God, 100%. It's just like, oh, we want a hypoallergenic dog. And they have like no personality. All those dogs look exactly the fucking same. They're like indistinguishable from one another. One another?
Okay.
I got real. Why am I from fucking London all of a sudden? Yo, brother. Yo, you can't even tell one another.
Bruv.
Yeah, he's got like a Labradoodle, some sort of weird little doodle mix that's just generic. And they get really dirty really easily. So they always have like a bunch of like brown gunk, even though they're a white dog. Their whole under eye is all brown and rotten.
Yeah.
You get it.
Okay, one other potential person that maybe could be saved. I can't look him up right now because I'm petting a cat.
That's fine. Reasonable excuses.
205 Live competitor. British, had the pirate ship tattoo on his chest.
Why are you picking like sexual predators as people all the time? Yes, you're thinking of Gallagher.
Yeah, the watermelon smashing guy.
I prefer Gallagher too, if we're being honest.
That's what he should do. That's what Jack Gallagher should do. He should come out and he should be Jack Gallagher too.
Right, exactly.
And have a clean slate. I
wasn't accused of anything. That was my brother.
Yeah.
He sold me his act.
Yeah.
You know what? I think.
And then put the pirate ship, tattoo a bottle around it.
Right. That's good. I think that I'm trying to think of people who actually I do think would make me like them more. I think the person that comes to my mind is like Damian Priest. Cause I don't have like anything inherent. I don't like dislike the guy. He seems fine. He seems like the kind of dude I wouldn't be friends with, but not the sort of dude that I despise. I just think as a wrestler, I'm just disinterested in him. But if he had like 6 dachshunds, I would be like, this. I want to know about this guy and his dachshunds. Like, there's something funny. There's something charming about that.
What if you found out all the arrow stuff that he does is always him launching dachshunds?
Oh like my God. Dachshund arrows?
Yeah.
I love everything about this.
Okay. Well, it's not too far from dwarf tossing, really. So
all right.
It's a strong stance.
Doesn't Samoa Joe have a dachshund? I think Samoa Joe has a dachshund. I think I've seen him post photos of a dachshund or a dachshund mix.
I do not know. I am unfamiliar in the world of wrestlers and their pets. Although maybe this has opened something up for us.
What about, you know what? Seeing Stone Cold with all of his cats. That's pretty charming. That's pretty. I really enjoy that.
Yeah. a wife beater with some
kitties,
adorable cats, like very redemptive.
Yeah. Okay, what sort of pet would Matt Jackson have to have for you to be like, I like him a little bit more now?
A Saint Bernard.
Oh, okay, that's a fun one. Does he have like the fictional barrel of whiskey around his neck, or rum, or whatever it was?
Except it's an apple juice box.
Great, like a kid's, like with the straw.
Yeah, and then Matt Jackson, like the dog walks over, and then Matt Jackson's like, "Ooh, I got my straw." And then obviously Matt Jackson is a lot smaller than the Saint Bernard.
Yeah. Saint Bernard stands over him like a beast. Yeah,
drinks from under him.
Great. I feel like you just.
And then he's also totally unaware that there's Beethoven movies, and he's named his dog Chopin.
I was gonna go Mozart. Chopin's better. By the way, you definitely made a gesture there at some point that's gonna make for a really great screen grab. So I appreciate that. when you were miming him drinking from the dog above you. All right. We should probably move on because we're already gonna have to be done with the news at this point.
Gunther is the final opponent for John Cena for WWE's Saturday night's main event on December 13th.
Shocking.
Who'd have thunk it?
I mean, it's
that was leaked from the word go.
But it's also just a little bit bittersweet because it's one of those instances where out of everybody, I think this was the guy that we all wanted, but because it didn't seem like it could be anybody else, it feels uneventful or anticlimactic. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, that's the guy we all want on the face. And then like, well, he could be one of these people. And it's like, okay, so it's going to be that guy. We're going to drag this out for the next 6 months.
Yeah, it could have just been played up from the get-go of Gunther putting it out there and saying like, I don't know why anyone's looking at anyone else. I don't know why you're doing a tournament. It will clearly be me. Put everyone you want in front of me, past or present. I will run through them all and I will end John Cena.
We will
making it
have murders.
That, so if you're going to be obvious in your storytelling, which sometimes it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just fucking run with it.
Yeah. And they love breaking the fourth wall a lot. They love talking, the kayfabe and shit like that on screen. That's the chance where you can do it. You can be like, this doesn't matter. This is all for show. I'm going to be the one who beats his ass come Saturday night's main event. And just let that be the thing. The
guy who books the show who's involved in the curtain call likes that sort of thing?
No.
That's weird.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
That's weird.
That was Hunter Hearst Helmsley who did that. The guy running the show is Paul Levesque.
Oh, my aching heart. Also on that show will be Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi, and this is unprecedented, a champion versus champion match. And then Bailey versus Sal Ruka.
Is there a match? Is there a match that isn't champion versus champion? We've talked about Sal Ruka. We've had this conversation before. We did, I believe, when we did maybe our ladies champion of champions or something like that. She came up. I think you would enjoy her. She's fun. I actually I don't know a lot about her, but the clips I've seen of her, she seems like the sort of person who has potential. I'm surprised that she's in this position, but maybe it's because they're like trying to make new stars. So good for them. But
I think also in this case, it's someone's got to fall on the sword, right? Where if you're having a John Cena, everything's ending night, you have your first premiere match, chances are like that's Cody and whatever. And then you have a palate cleanser of something
but
hey, everybody go buy that merch. It's going to be the last time or whatever. And it's like, sorry, Sal and Bailey.
I was going to say though, Sal, I haven't been watching, so I don't know if these are babyface versus babyface, but I was under the impression that Sal is a fan favorite, but I guess I could be mistaken there. Maybe.
Shit, I don't know what Bailey is at this point.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like Bailey's at that point where she's just going to be perpetually like people like her, regardless of whether she's booked as a heel or not.
Right.
Becky gets kind of the same treatment nowadays.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But when is Saturday night's main event? When is this happening? What's the date?
It's this Saturday, December 13th.
This Saturday, the 13th. The night of the Christmas party that I have to go to. Sorry, John Cena. I was like, just looking at my calendar, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to watch this live. But thank God, at least it's on Peacock, right? It's not going to be hard to find.
For now.
Oh, no.
I think things are going to change, but that's all speculation about the end of the month and what's going to be on Peacock and what's not. But that's not exactly what our main event, our main story is for this week. But it is, I suppose, tied in all of it. So there's some crazy stuff going on in the streaming world, folks. And there's even crazier things for a channel called American Movie Classics. That is a channel that would never show any nudity. But now they are filled with TNA because TNA and AMC have signed a multi-year deal to bring Impact to the cable network.
That's fun. Good for them.
It's weird.
But I feel like it's like a revert back to something that's nicer because right now everybody's so and up in arms about streaming things that it's like, oh, it's just on TV. Oh, okay. Even though not everybody has TV, but.
Yeah. And TNA's on American Movie Classics.
Yeah, but AMC hasn't been American Movie Classics in forever.
And it never will be again.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we made this argument about MTV in the early 2000s. Okay.
Did
like
we?
Sometimes people are like, oh, there's barely any music anymore on the music television.
You and me?
Yeah.
That's
you don't
weird.
remember? See, you talk about my memory. You don't even realize.
I learned a lot of new bands from Viva La Bam and Wild Boys. Like, there's still plenty of music. So what's also being noted is TNA fans will be able to continue to watch Thursday Night Impact on TNA Plus as well as AMC. TNA Plus will continue to be the home of TNA's premium live events and the full history of TNA. It did not specify whether the airing would be live or following the AMC broadcast. It's also unknown if AMC will keep an archive of Impact episodes that air on their network. Still some questions about the new deal, specifically the amount of years and the financials involved. And as of right now, no further details. But the new era begins. I feel like they've always got a fucking new era every January. Like, now,
right?
TNA's different again. We swear to God, Thursday, January 15th, with a live Impact episode from Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas.
Easy for you to say.
Will be available on AMC and the AMC Plus streaming service with a new start time of 9 p.m. Eastern. So,
yeah,
it's a pretty big deal for them to land
great.
something like that. And I think AMC overall, like as far as the TV channel goes, I think it's on the majority of services.
Right.
So,
like it is basic cable for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, they are.
And this is basic wrestling.
They are called AMC, but American Movie Classics retired in 2002. So it's one of those things where they kept calling themselves AMC, but they're like, it doesn't stand for anything. It hasn't stood for American Movie Classics since 2002. We're retiring American Movie Classics. And in its place are the letters that start each of those words.
Well, it's a good thing I can't get any Kentucky or fried chicken.
You know what? It's the same thing.
KFC.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's the exact same thought process.
They're bullshitting themselves and they're trying to bullshit us.
Also,
fuck you guys. We remember.
Wait, what? Why does it say services, Philo, YouTube TV, Sling TV, Direct TV? Does AMC doesn't own YouTube TV. That doesn't sound right. Maybe that's just the places you can get it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Those are places you can get
right.
it. Alice Rader brings up a wonderful point here in the chat saying, too bad there aren't any good shows on AMC anymore for the wrestlers to do guest spots.
Right.
Shit.
Back in like the WB era with SmackDown or UPN or whatever it was. Yeah.
Well, they're like you could have had, some of these 5-foot gentlemen on Mad Men. Madman or The Walking Dead. Now, I think there's still a version of Walking Dead.
There is a branch of that will exist for all of time from now on.
Yeah, you get Rosemary on there.
Fear
right?
the Walking Dead. Oh my God, yeah.
She'll do her own makeup.
John Morrison, he's very experienced with zombies now.
Who?
John Morrison? Wasn't he? Oh, Johnny Impact?
Yeah.
Johnny TNA. Wait, is he Johnny TNA now?
Johnny TNA Plus.
Johnny TNA Plus. Hardy Boys on Walking Dead. Oh boy, have you seen Matt? He is Walking Dead.
Well, he's got those bow legs. That works out great.
They're like, okay, walk like a zombie. Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Can we get that lady to stop yelling obscenities at everyone? Please? That's your wife? Jesus Christ. So along with this story where that's exciting that there's more availability and more options for TNA, like that became simplified, right? Like you can watch it on television and the app is still going to bring you everything that you want. And then as well as if you had already had AMC Plus, then you got it on there too. Like that made it easier.
Right.
For a TNA fan or a soon to be TNA fan. That's wonderful news. Then, there has been news going on that is still ongoing as of today. Netflix was entered into an agreement to buy part of Warner Brothers Discovery. And then now Paramount Skydance has come into play to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, which, yeah, I mean, that's all these things, right? That's right. Harry Potter, that's fucking DC Comics, that's all this stuff. Yeah. But this also includes HBO Max as well as AEW and distribution and all that kind of stuff. So the story of, well, will Netflix potentially have WWE programming and AEW programming? And now Paramount is in the realm of this, of like attempting to buy this, and they would now have wrestling if that happens. And I think there's contracts that go for a little bit.
I was going to say that the caveat there is the word now, because even if this goes through tomorrow, nothing will happen now because they'll still have to see through their HBO contracts, which a lot of them are years down the road, or at least a
2027.
Year or so. There you go. So
with a possible extension through 2028.
Right. So, I mean, the likelihood is that whoever buys it, I don't know. The same thing happened when Discovery bought HBO, and we were all just like, you don't kill the most recognized and trusted fucking TV brand, arguably of all time, in HBO. And they went, we're calling it Max. And it was like,
do you not remember Spike TV, sir?
But that was the Spike Dudley ran television network.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. It was like mostly children's programming, and then ECW. It was really odd.
Well, he was a teacher.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's you hope that anybody who buys it still keeps it separate and just fucking keeps it as part of the umbrella, and it just still exists as its own entity. That's usually how these things go, but we're kind of in uncharted territory with these massive fucking conglomerate media monopolies, which are just the fucking worst. It's all bad news. Netflix is less bad news than Paramount, because let's not forget, fucking Paramount is now this fucking Saudi Arabian evil fucking corporation anyway. So
we know you didn't get booked in the comedy show.
WWE will fit right in there, but yeah, I mean, it's Paramount is in bad ways right now, politically speaking, and just, I mean, if anybody hasn't watched season 2 of The Rehearsal, I highly suggest it on HBO. Goddamn, that's fucking great. But I didn't even think about that. What if Paramount ends up buying that and pulls that whole fucking show because of the shit with Nathan Fielder? I didn't even think about that. God damn it. Oh man, Paramount's super racist. Okay, anyways,
well, Netflix is not great either for
and that's what I'm getting at.
Many reasons.
100%. Yeah, it's sort of like, if someone's going to have to buy it, I'd rather it go to Netflix. But it sucks that these are the options.
I certainly don't, because of all the, like, they don't do physical media. They had immediately said like their plan was to cut back and stop theatrical releases. Yep. All kinds of shit where it's just like, they
want to meet their viewers where they are, is what their quote was that they sent about
the toilet.
It's super fucking depressing. It's really, really depressing. I hate it. I hate it so much. But
yeah, so as far as that goes, it's like this isn't an optimistic view of like what can happen with AEW. Like we've already seen what happens with WWE, right? Like, so we have it on ESPN Unlimited, the pay-per-views and stuff. It's like, you got to shell out an extra $30 no matter what you got. Like you got to do that monthly if you want to watch those monthly shows, the pay-per-views. Then on top of that, Netflix is over there where you want to watch Monday Night Raw. And then if you want to watch SmackDown, So it's all cut up into all these different places where it's.
I don't even know where is SmackDown. I don't even know where SmackDown is now. I think it's only on TV, isn't it? I don't think it's on a streaming service.
I don't know if it's archived anywhere.
Right. It's not on like a Hulu. It's not on any of the services I have.
So then the talk is a lot of people are speculating at the end of the month on Peacock, they're going to start losing a lot of WWE content,
right?
Especially stuff like, territory wrestling, like the older, more weirder niche stuff.
Yeah.
Which I certainly like watching, and it's fun for watch alongs.
Totally.
Like that will go away, whether they just stop carrying it, whether ESPN Unlimited starts to pick this stuff up, whether Netflix does. There's a lot that's just not around currently. I think actually probably the best place for archive wrestling material is our watch along and that sister YouTube channel of WWE's, the WWE Vault.
The Vault. Yep. Right. Yeah.
That one is becoming like the service.
Yeah.
For just weird shit and all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, we went so far from the WWE network where it's just all of it, right? Like there was always more to be released. Sure, there was always more in the archives that you're going, hey, what about this unusual tape that was released only in VHS in 1982? Like, oh, okay. Well, we'll fucking get to it at some point. That's not a high priority.
We had it so good.
We did.
We really had it so good. That is the one thing I do keep seeing on social media whenever I do see people talk about all of the like ESPN Plus and all of these different things. It's just people constantly saying, I miss WWE Network. I miss WWE Network. I miss WWE Network. I do feel like the switch to Peacock really did began a downward spiral for wrestling fans because and at the time I remember when we did episodes about it, it was like, okay, like it's good in that you're placing the WWE product in a place where people who aren't looking for it specifically might find it, and it might be good for finding new viewers and casual viewers and whatnot. But it's hurting the people who are your diehards, who are paying this fucking extraordinary amount of money for tickets and for merch. And it's like, it really is like, yeah, it's just not seeing the forest for the trees.
It's not Peacock, it's TKO.
Oh, 100%. No, but I'm saying
WWE was.
Yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is like that was the first step in a downward spiral is when they went, oh yeah, we're moving WWE Network to Peacock. But yes, I understand your point.
Yeah. It's like, look, we found a bigger hub for us where we don't have to pay the cost of hosting all this stuff. We don't have to lose money if it's not doing well. Like we got sold there. Okay. And then maybe we can move around again, but it was a hub of all things. Then when TKO became involved, it was, hey, well, we can take bids from everybody for all the pieces. Doesn't matter to them. Like they're all a part of it. They can watch it. They can not. Like they are WWE. It doesn't. Who gives a shit? And they see people buying and doing, so they're happy to cut off all the pieces and distribute them everywhere.
Yeah.
But at some point, when this gets cold, right? Like when your Cena leaves, a couple of people get hurt that are main stars, or Cody goes like, I'm fucking done. Like when this starts to happen,
I also saw.
I'm fascinated by what's going to take place.
Did you see any of the rumors about ESPN being dissatisfied? I saw someone posted
Freddie
something.
Prinze Jr. said so.
Oh, right. My old pal from 24, Freddie Prinze Jr. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that's where I saw it.
I think there's some validity to that. I can't say it like it's across the board, but I
don't think he would. I'm sure he's talked to somebody who he heard it from somewhere, and it's got to start from somebody, right? Like it's got to be, there has to be a seed of truth in it.
Yeah, it might be overinflated,
sure,
or it might be like one guy's mad,
right? But well, I mean, I don't know. How long have you and I been watching wrestling for? How many people do a fucking wrestling podcast? Do you have ESPN Unlimited? I don't. I didn't pay for it.
No, never did, and didn't like the timing of it. Didn't like the switchover and what it was immediately offering.
Yeah. So
in the current product, like in its state, like there were so many things where I go, well, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, especially because I don't know the inner workings of the businesses. I doubt that Peacock will provide WWE anything that would help them bid to other people. So I don't know that they have specifically like ratings
a brochure.
No. Like specifically saying, oh, this is exactly how many people tuned in. this, that kind of thing. And so,
right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there was a round and about estimate of that, and that WWE in their conversations, or I guess TKO in their conversations with ESPN is thinking, hey, this is how many people are tuning in on Peacock. So at this cost point, this is the amount of people, let's assume that there's a loss of this percentage or whatever. This is how much money you stand, or this is how many people you can expect. That was probably a fraction of the amount, because most people, you and I, diehards, I don't know, is there anybody even in our Discord? I'd be curious in our Discord. Please let us know. Did you get ESPN Unlimited? I don't think there's a single person in our community who I've seen post during PLEs now, watching it along as they go. I think a couple of people might be VPNing it other places to get, but I don't know.
I've seen VPNs being mentioned before.
But yeah, I don't think so. There's like an entire core of their audience just not paying for the thing that they assumed would come with the product. So of course they're not going to be happy, and of course shit's going to go downhill because no one's fucking paying for it. You're selling something, ain't nobody's buying it.
And I mean, we've said this. Others have said this till we're blue in the face. When you ultimately said our product is worth $10 a month.
Yep.
For so long, and then technically for a while they said it's worth $5 a month.
Right.
So
an extra
go,
$5, an extra $5 if you don't want commercials, but you can have commercials and it's $5. Who cares?
Yeah. And then to just jump and say, well, actually one show, Monday Night Raw, is worth the cost of Netflix every month. I don't know what that is at a base price.
$20 now or something like that. $19.99, $15.99.
So yeah, roughly $20 a month for a show.
Right.
And then, well, shit, if you want the premium live events, those are $30 in addition to that. And so when you start splitting it, making tasks of having to find it and do all these things, because I'm sure there's certain age limits too, right? Where the people are just going like, I don't fucking know how or where to get these things. And then on top of that, you're asking for all this money from people. It's just, I don't know. I know it creates different things for different people. It's certainly resentment is one of mine.
I can't help but think back to being a kid and not being allowed to get the pay-per-views because they were too much money. And the thing that I like, the statement that I have in the back of my mind, whether it was from my mother or a sibling or somebody, was like, you'll find out what happened on Monday.
I also gotta buy fucking Netflix.
But that kind of inspired or not inspired, what's the word I'm looking for? It motivated my thought process to how I felt about PLEs throughout like my adolescence. Was like, yeah. And that's why you asked me before, like, did I ever rent pay-per-views? And I was like, no, because I already found out what happened. And for me, it was all about like, if you didn't watch it live, then who cares? That was always my thought process. And it's kind of stuck with me throughout the streaming years where it's like, but I don't know where that tangent came from, but regardless, this is weird, and I just think it's bad for business. These are just they're bad. They're ugly business practices. It
sucks. I mean, TNA, we know there's definitely associations with WWE where they're working with them, but overall, like, this is their deal, and maybe WWE helped it to come to fruition for AMC.
Right.
But as weird as it is that I'm saying, like, it's American Movie Classics, what the hell? I love that it's simply like we have a hub still. Our hub remains with TNA Plus. You have that. And now we're also available on TV that's available in so many places of AMC.
Which, by the way, probably means they're going to be on AMC Plus.
Yeah.
Which means
one of the things mentioned.
Right. Yeah.
We just don't know the turnaround of like, could you watch it on the night? Could you watch the following night? But it's going the route of it's simpler.
Which, by the way, AMC Plus is like in our household, it's sort of an unsung hero. Like we actually use AMC Plus a lot. We don't pay for it monthly. We tend to like do like a trial and then we'll pay for it for a month or two if we're watching something. But in this house where we like a lot of BBC America shit, we like we'll watch a lot of BBC shows. That's all there. There's they have a lot of what was the TV channel? Indie IFC. That's their hub. So there's a bunch of fun stuff.
Independent
from
fried chicken.
Independent fried chicken. Yes, not to be confused with Kentucky.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty great channel, like a decent channel. And so like that'll be nice to know that, if it's there, if we have it anyway, then that'll be a place. Everyone gets a wrestling service.
You're not going to fucking watch though. We know how this goes.
No, of course not. But listen. It's like
Jake,
I said.
Can I get your AMC Plus login?
You have to ask Alexandra. That I think we're currently under her email address. So yeah, if I can get it from her, yeah, sure, absolutely.
Hilariously brought it all back. All right. Well, that's the news for this week.
We did it. You know, before we move on from the news specifically, I think we went on such a journey and a tangent where we kind of abandoned the very starting point of this whole thing, which was Netflix potentially getting the HBO Discovery.
Yes.
So the name of the episode is Don't Cross the Wrestling Streams. Let's play the hypothetical. That is what happens. Paramount doesn't come in and edge themselves in there, but what do
Copeland?
Oh, okay. That he solves everything. I don't know. Just
they
that
don't.
name.
They don't cope. They don't cope themselves in there.
Do we get both wrestling services on Netflix? Does Netflix go, I don't want another one, and eventually just finish their contracts with AEW once those are done? Because WWE is the bigger company, bigger draw.
I would think for as much shit, good and bad, that Netflix just puts out there, right? And they just throw money at things. For the most part, where if something can maintain itself like wrestling does,
right?
It's a production that just exists and those who put it on do it. And then all they have to really worry about is like pushing it in the algorithm, right?
Right.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just take all the shows when there's no Vince McMahon to be in those meetings and go like, the fuck you are, like take it off right now and be a maniacal billionaire that tells them how they're going to operate, right?
Is there any chance that there's pre-existing compete clauses in the WWE or in the TKO contracts that states that as long as they have the deal with Netflix that there can be no other wrestling on Netflix?
Totally.
Yeah.
Right? Like that.
Right.
How's that? There's WWE so fucking savvy. Of course they would come up with something like that.
So yeah.
But could fucking Tony Khan say, yeah, they're a sports entertainment show. Like they don't want any other thing.
Right.
But we're not that. We're wrestling with tournaments.
Right. You mean like the last time is now tournament?
And he's like, we'll be buddies. Who knows if Tony Khan doesn't throw him a bunch of money and go like,
right?
Yeah, come on. That's dumb. We're friends now, right?
I mean, there's an argument to be made that for certain wrestling fans, Netflix getting it and just showing them both would be the best thing. Because then they could, if they like both companies, then they can watch both things for one price of $10 a month. Or not.
It turns into a hub again, right?
Right,
Where it's
exactly. But
you can go to Netflix and watch a bunch of those wrestling shows now, different nights, and
right.
Ultimately Netflix only has Raw, right? So.
Oh, of course, right. Yeah. So you still need another thing.
Then they're taking on 3 other wrestling shows. I don't know. And then do they scrap Max and all that, or do they absorb HBO Max and put it all in there? And
right. Do we just have an HBO hub in the Netflix app?
Egon warned us, don't cross the streams, because then it just turns into a big fucking mess. And then you get marshmallow all over you.
Well, speaking about getting marshmallows everywhere, it is that time to crown our December PWP champion. Our current champ, Andrea Beeler, defends with honor, record-setting, most winning champ of all time, tied with Gilbert Short. This will be the final name that is entered into our big end-of-year championship giveaway that we'll do the first week in the new year-ish.
Which has been so easy to figure out. Like, I think we've mentioned this before. Like, we'll get them like a subscription card,
right,
to Peacock. Well, wait, may not be Peacock.
Right.
Oh, there's been rumors. It's still fucking changing. Like, we've wanted to do something like this and nail it down.
Been a year.
We can't.
Right.
We can't like do a premium. Oh, we'll get them this subscription card for a thing that they won't have to pay for, because they can watch wrestling on some. Well, it's going to fucking change tomorrow too. Sorry, everybody.
Well, the following name, the name that we draw today, the victor today will join Alex Pierce, Mickey Bell, Mask Llama, Tony Griggs, Mike Lucas, Andrea Beeler, Gilbert Short, and potentially one of those people just might get an additional entry. Because as of right now, Tony Griggs, Andrea Beeler, and Mickey Bell all have more than one entry this year. So without further ado, Scott, are you ready to see?
I certainly am.
All righty, here we go. Oh, there's another double guy. I'm going to pick the guy on top.
The month that John Cena dies in WWE.
Ho, ho, ho. And new PWP champ, I believe for the first time, making their championship debut, Adrian Avena. Adrian Avena, PWP champ for the month of December. First time champ. I think Adrian's been with us for a few months now, if not the year. I don't know when the official sign up was, but congratulations on having your name into the championship winning. I look forward to seeing what gets selected for watch-alongs.
Yeah, this is
congrats. Great. And there you have it.
Shooken up at the end.
There is our
maybe total... Adrian Avena is John Cena's last opponent.
Gonna come out, hit Gunther on the back of the head as he's walking in the ring and then take his place.
I think you'd have to nut him.
Oh, right. Yeah. You gotta nut a Gunther. Everybody knows that about a Gunther. You're
gonna make Gunther tired.
Yeah.
You gotta nut him.
You gotta Gunther from downstairs. You gotta really Gunther. Well, there we have it. We did it. Scott Narver, before we take some hotline calls, we should just once again to the live stream and to those watching the replay of the live stream, because by the way, you can always watch the replays of all the live streams on the Patreon. It's not like a one and done kind of thing. They just exist there forever. Our apologies once again for being dark the past couple of weeks, but we do hope that everybody, all of our listeners, all of the PWP universe, all had a lovely Thanksgiving. We hope you are all excited and in good spirits for the holiday to come. I
am.
Yeah. Scott died. He just died right now. There it is. He's just died on the microphone.
No. That'll be another family member soon.
Oh, Scott. Jeez Louise.
No, not Louise. She's fine.
All right. Well, we should go take a hotline call. Thanks again for joining us, Palskis. We appreciate it. We're going to go do that. Scott, say goodbye to the live stream.
Bye, live stream.
747-666-5606. That's the number to the Pro Wrestling Palskis hotline. Or you can send a voice memo, Scott. You can send a voice memo on your phone to hotline.
Can I?
At pwpalskis.com. Yeah, you can. And then we'll play it right on the show.
I don't know if I can. I don't know. You always say send a voice memo. Like, oh, yeah, people just know how to send a voice memo.
You don't have that kind of technology.
What do?
You just record a voice memo, and then you click the little arrow through the square, and then you click the email, and you email it to us.
The arrow through the square. What is this? Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past?
That's the universal logo for Share is a little square with an arrow sticking out of it, or a rectangle.
I thought Share was like the two circles with the greater than sign.
Two circles with.
Is that not Share?
No, I think you're thinking of Cher from Sonny and Cher.
Like part of a DNA strand of dino DNA.
I don't know. This intro went way too long. Scott, you want to see what the hotline has in store for us today?
Yeah, only if it's got dino DNA in it.
Hey, Scott. Hey, Jake. This is Gilbert up in Mission City. And this is, we're getting to the end of John Cena's final year in wrestling. And I was actually just wondering, looking back on your wish list of John Cena's list of, or what you wanted him to accomplish in his final year, I was wondering, was there anything that came to pass that you wanted, or was there anything that you didn't realize you wanted? Like, I know you guys said you're not terribly excited about it. There's been some really confusing storyline choices, but I was thrilled that the one thing I really wanted, which is I wanted him to complete the Grand Slam and get the IC title, is just that one little thing I wanted, and I got it, and I'm extremely happy about that. So I was wondering if you guys had anything, and you guys have good week, and bye.
Gilbert Short. So yeah, I think we kind of covered this, if not like 2 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, when we were talking about kind of we did the 5 episode or 4 appearances left episode of John Cena, and we sort of covered this a little bit. I don't think that there was anything that was kind of
one thing we were speculating that he was going to fight Dominic Mysterio.
Right.
That was on my wish list.
Right.
We ended up getting 2 matches out of that.
Yep.
So they did too much.
The Gunther thing, which I wanted him to have a thing with Gunther, and it seems like that's going to be the big finale. So that's obviously a fun thing. As far as things that we didn't know we wanted, I definitely liked having him like be a heel. I wish that it was more realized and it didn't suck. But at least when it first happened, the first time that he came out with no music, or no whatever, like just the John Cena in white letters, like I was like you know what it was, is I wanted to be a little bit surprised, and that was surprising, so that was exciting. The
moment when he turned, the hug,
right,
the dead soulless eyes face,
right,
that he has, and then the Rock slitting the throat, like, and the kick the balls to Cody, like that was fucking amazing.
Super fun. Yeah.
That was such an amazing moment. And like you said, not realized, not followed through.
Pointless.
I've heard Cena talk about it some. And
right.
I think one of the nice things about it overall is to show that Triple H is not the end all be all greatest booker of all time.
Right. Yeah. Fallible.
Jimmy Fallonable. That, you know, mistakes were made, and just because you joke about it on TV and go like, whatever, it just kind of sucked that I was a bad guy. Like, no, It was bad.
It's the sort of thing where I understand that wrestling never ends and that we are perpetually going to move on. Yeah. But I do think that there is this habit of like chalking up mistakes to like, whatever. But I think that when the stakes are John Cena's final year, one of the most famous, one of the most beloved, iconic wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
When it's his last year, just throwing a little shrug emoji and going, "Oh, we botched that one." You can't really get away with it as much as you can be like. We can look back at things that were like poorly booked throughout the years of people who went on to still have great careers, or it was just part of it, and we can go, "Oh yeah, that was fucking terrible. I can't believe we did that." We can look back and be like, "Oh yeah, what was with Eric Rowan Spider?" We can look back at something like that and laugh at it, but
I mean, you could even.
This is tougher.
I think the majority of fans could go, "Oh, we were really excited to have Ron the Truth Killing show up.
100%.
We demanded that he came back. We didn't want R-Truth fired. We got something better." And then you went, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to really do that. And you can go, we at least still have him, but it's not. You gave us something better, and then you said, fuck it, we're not doing that.
You took it away from us.
So
it's like,
I think that
you woke up on Christmas morning.
Pass overall.
Yeah.
You can get the shrug and be like, yeah, that's not great, but not John. Like you're saying, not John Cena's last year.
Yeah, that's the stakes are high. That's a big, that's a big mark to completely miss.
Yeah,
but
us marks are missing this.
I'm glad that Gilbert got his Grand Slam championship out of it, though. I cared a little bit less about, because there's just so many titles. It doesn't seem like it means very much anymore.
No, to have a Grand Slam thing, it's like, yeah, all right, well then also just go win the NXT title too.
Exactly, and the North American and the 24/7 and the like. There's too many titles to make the Grand Slam matter anymore to me. I feel like. Or they need to be redefined. The Grand Slam, if we're going to have 2 world champions, the Grand Slam should be like both world championships and then a tag, and then the tag. I don't know, but then you have 2 tag. I don't fucking know. It's too many things, but you get what I'm trying to say.
I think another great moment overall that was unexpected was the end of the Rumble this year with him and Jey Uso. Where it really feels like, certainly to me, in the room with the people I was watching with, was, Cena's getting this.
Right.
Like,
it's a no-brainer.
Okay. Cool for Jey Uso to be in there at the end. Like, this is clearly gaining that momentum, and shit, he eliminated Cena.
Right.
And wow, look, Cena didn't take a bump. Good on him.
Yeah.
But to have this moment of, it wasn't me, it wasn't my time, it's Jey Uso's time, and he's got the rocket, and we're doing that. Like that. Those were moments of the year that I kind of kept expecting to see, that Cena could maybe beat the occasional young talent and then lose to the young talent. Like we would see a Braun Breaker, we'd see a Jacob Fatu, we'd see these people throughout the year. And again, like that was not realized when we had that set up in the beginning.
Yeah.
But there were certainly moments.
I think the other thing.
Him and Orton was fucking rad.
Yeah, but I think the thing that might have hurt it might have been the amount of appearances too. Like there was too few for him to really run the gauntlet of all the things we wanted him to do anyway, especially when each appearance isn't him fighting somebody. Each appearance is like a part of a story that's probably 4 appearances long.
But he did like 2 Logan Paul things.
Yeah, I could have fucking lost everything with that cunt. But anyways.
Look, hey, John Cena's all right. You leave him alone.
Well, there you go.
I'm excited to watch Saturday Night's Main Event. I'm hoping I get to watch it live. I don't know, due to circumstances going on with my father and stuff. I don't know what's going to be the case. I was kind of thinking about how I want to watch, because ideally my buddy Steve, OC Steve.
Yep. Friend of the pod.
We watched him in UPW days. Like we watched him in the beginning.
Wow.
And watching those shows. So I feel like if I watch it with Steve, if I watch Saturday Night's Main Event, like
it'll be more important, right? Yeah, it'll also feel better. It'll feel like an event more.
Yeah, it'll be. We saw this beginning to end sort of thing, and all the times in between of Cena pops up on this thing. He was on that show. He's in this movie, and in the commercial, the Y2 Stinger stuff. Like there's so much Cena stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy to really think about of him putting an end on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Rather than the wrestler trope of, well, who knows if I get a call, right?
Right. Yeah.
Then I got my boots in the car.
Yeah. Nobody retires in wrestling. Well, thanks for the call, Gilbert. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Scott Narver, we have to thank our current Patreon Palskis.
Of course we do. And I apologize in advance to our Patreon Palskis who are active and going that none of you got nominated for a Golden Globe, but The Rock did. Maybe next year, folks. Thank you to Adrian Avina, the new PWP champ, Alex Pierce, Alice Rader, Andrea Beeler, Gilbert Short, Mass Lama, Michael Beltran, Mike Lucas, Suicide, Tim Bemis, Tim Redbeard, Tom Hader, and Tony Griggs.
Thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of the program. Would not, should not, could not do it without you. Hey, it's a holiday season. You want to snag yourself some PWP merch or have people snag PWP merch for you for the holidays? Head on over to pwpalskis.com. There's your one-stop shop for all things Palskis. You can click the shop link there. Snag yourself a nice hoodie, a hat, a mug, lots of really fun PWP merchandise. Does help us keep the lights on, goes a long way. Nice conversation starters. People will, see what you're wearing and go, what the fuck is that weird thing? And then you'll go, oh, it's a wrestling podcast. And they'll go, oh, wrestling? You mean like AEW? And you'll be like, that's weird that you went with AEW and not WWE. And they're like, yeah, I've never heard of WWE. I'm a weirdo and I have HBO Max.
You can get one of the hats from the shop and it comes with an overly sized Superman curl, just like the one that Jake Lloyd Bacon has.
Yeah, you can't
right now that you can watch. Look at that thing. What is going on there?
We're not on video anymore. There you go. How's that? You like that?
Jesus.
I'm adorable.
Look at that thing.
All right. Anyways, we should
go.
I know
you're Clark Kent and Superman. No one else wears their hair like that.
Alrighty. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Always a blast hanging out with you, the Pro Wrestling Palskis.
It's Dragon Wagon.